We're 2 weeks out from November's election and early voting has just kicked off. Potential voter turnout is unclear, but local leaders say voter turnout has the potential to be greater than any typical state constitutional election.
That is, of course, because of what's on the ballot. CBS 7's Hannah Brock met with the Permian Strategic Partnership and Midland County Election Administration about their expectations this year. She joins us now with more. Hannah?
Well, each election brings varying amounts of participation, and it's too early to make confident predictions, but both PSP and the Elections Office are hopeful. If you drive through Midland and Odessa neighborhoods, you'll likely find lawns sprinkled with campaign signs. Most display opinions on ECISD and MISD bonds, and that buzz might boost votes this election.
Right now, that's what everyone's talking about when they come in, is the school bond for Midland ISD.
State constitutional elections and midterms rarely bring as much participation as a presidential election. For example, last year voter turnout was down by about 20% from 2020 in Midland and Ector counties.
And we think that our local elections are equally as important as a presidential election year because the things that are on the ballot this November have a day-to-day impact on every resident in the Permian Basin.
Bentley wants to stress that every vote counts. She pointed to the 2019 MISD bond vote, which failed by a mere 26 votes. That's why PSP is working to increase registration, especially among West Texans with families as well as Hispanic voters.
And we know that the community makes the best decisions when the majority of our community is engaged.
In 2022, a minority of registered voters came out to vote. In Ector County, just 30% cast their ballot, and in Midland County, 41% went to the polls. Olguin says if Odessans and Midlanders don't hit the polls,
and you're letting a very few number of people represent the entire county. So if those kinds of things matter to you, then you need to come out and vote.
According to Olguin, the best way to be sure to vote is to plan ahead. For information on early voting, you can head to CBS7.com. For CBS 7 First Alert News, I'm Hannah Brock.